So yeah, Eric is right. I am no stranger of getting up here and telling you all about my dysfunctional past love relationships. So funny story, actually, last X-Files I came and told a story of a tragedy, and my uncle actually emailed me. It was like an intervention email, and he was like, Anissa, you actually need to change your entire worldview about love, or you're always going to be alone, and you'll never catch a mate. And I was like, okay. And so tonight, I'm actually going out on a limb, and I thought for the X-Files, I would tell you guys a happy story. I know, it's wild. But you know, I want to deal with karma and my uncle and love. So this is actually about my first ex-girlfriend. And the story starts, like many queer women, in a high school softball dugout. It was the mid-90s, and I was living in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I was a freshman in high school, and the junior varsity team season had already ended, and I got called up to the big leagues, to the varsity, because they wanted to show me the ropes. And let's just say I got shown a few different kinds of ropes that summer. So I was in the dugout telling jokes to the other teammates to get them to like me, and there was this 6-foot-tall, like, long-haired butch girl, kind of like super athlete named Kathy Hoverman, and there was something about her that that reminded me of this other person I knew, Christy Comstock. So real quick, Christy Comstock I met at Jewish day camp, and I tell it, and she was actually the first openly gay queer person that I'd ever met, and I thought she was so cool, and so smart, and so fierce, and so hot, and it was really confusing for me. So there I was in the dugout, and I was like, I don't know what it was maybe her hand gestures or her finely chiseled jawline, but I was like, there was a spark, and so I looked at her and I was like, you remind me of my friend Christy Comstock. The subtext was obvious. Christy is gay, and are you gay? And am I gay? And can we be gay together? And somehow she didn't realize the subtext, and she just kind of looked at me like, cool, and ran out to get her a position in center field. And so there I stood in the dugout, kind of peering out over the horizon of my life. And you know, she made this really amazing catch, like leapt for it, and I don't know what it was like the universe or the goddess or like whatever, it just kind of streamed into me and outburst, if Kathy Hoverman were gay, I'd go for her. What? I looked around, there was only one other person in the dugout, Amanda Munch. That's really her name, Amanda Munch. I know, it's like I'm on The Simpsons or something, but it really wasn't it. It's the Midwest, I don't know. So Amanda Munch looks at me and she's like, I'm totally telling her. And I took every ounce of conviction and integrity that I had, and I looked at her and I said, do it. And in that moment, that dusty dugout, I took control of the rest of my life. And thus went my summer of courtship. So let me just tell you, I was 15, somewhere straddled between Nirvana and the Lilith Fair. Like a rabid vegetarian, anti-military, like environmentalist, and I loved musical theater. Kathy Hoverman, she had just graduated high school. She was in the junior ROTC. She wanted to grow up and be either like a bomber, fighter, pilot, or like a professional soccer player. So it was like a match made in heaven. And I would just like every morning strap on my rollerblades and like rollerblade over to her house and put little love notes on her car. Oh yeah, right. Or we would go out on like friend dates, and I would try to charm her with like my quirky precociousness. And you know, we both kind of edged nearer and nearer to this attraction, this question mark. But we were both too scared to do anything about it. Until the end of the summer. She was about to go off to college. I know. And the tension had just been building up, and it reached this boiling point. And she was house sitting for this very, very Christian family that lived in her neighborhood. I mean, I'm telling you, people, they had on every surface either a Bible, like a cross-stitch saying about sin, or like Precious Moments figurines featuring like heteronormative family. And I was like, cool, and she took me on a tour and we ended up in the bedroom. And she looked at me and she was like, do you want a massage? And I was like, yes, I do. And so I laid down on this bed, covered in a sheet of Jesus fish. And all I remember was like, just like a moment of her hands. And then I don't even know what happened, and we were just making out. And it was like, boom, boom, boom. It was amazing. I mean, objectively speaking, it was really awkward. But like, it was amazing, right? And it floored me. And I just like ran out of the house, and I was frolicking in the summer rain, and I was like singing I Kissed a Girl. And I'm not talking about that Katy Perry bullshit. I'm talking about the authentic, original Jill Sobule feminist anthem. I just watched it on YouTube today, guys. It's really something. Anyway, so we broke up. And I could tell you all the stories of how she became my ex, but, you know, it's really not the point. Today, I think that the point is like, you know, we all have a slew of exes. Some of us more than others. And, you know, we could always just focus on the negative, heartbreaking, crushing story where we're dashed of our hopes and our dreams about love. And but then we really miss these sweet moments, you know, whether they be in a dusty dugout or evangelical bedroom where we find love in a hopeless place. And so I'm taking my uncle's advice, and I'm trying to like curry favor with the universe to put out positive energy, and we'll see, right? So next year, if I'm not here telling a story about my ex, we'll know it worked. You know?